Stock Junkies, and welcome to your daily stock report brought to you by QualityStocks.net, where performance is tracked daily. I'm Cathy Rankin, and for Wednesday, April 25th, we're bringing you the latest news around the markets, as well as the top movers to look out for today. So in our headline news, the major averages finished mixed Tuesday as participants juggled encouraging developments in tech, plunging oil prices, and more evidence that it may take longer than anticipated for the housing correction to subside. With technology expected to be a significant contributor to earnings growth on the S&P 500 this year, a solid first quarter report and upbeat second quarter guidance touting inventory improvements from Texas Instruments last night renewed confidence about the tech sector's growth prospects. However, the most influential tech mover Tuesday was IBM, which authorized $15 billion in additional funds for stock buybacks. As has been the case over the last couple of weeks, the Dow's performance was again dictated primarily by sizable gains from a couple of large cap names. Utilities turned in the next performance, while consumer staples and healthcare, which are also attractive investments for their defensive characteristics, were the only other areas posting gains. A double dose of good news within household appliances earmarked it as the day's best performing S&P industry group. Oil prices erasing most of yesterday's 2.6% rise was also noteworthy. Crude for June delivery fell 2% amid reports that oil shipments from Nigeria have been unaffected by post-election violence. However, the failure of transportation stocks to take notice and subsequent weakness in the energy sector removed notable leadership offset oil's diminishing inflationary potential. The absence of key leadership has stalled the market's attempts to turn in a more convincing recovery following yesterday's pullback. Telecom was the day's worst performer, led by a 1.7% decline in AT&T. Discretionary was another weak spot as consumer confidence weakening for a third straight month further echoed investors' sentiment. As if things couldn't get any worse for the home builders, existing home sales plunged 8.4%, ouch, in March, the biggest drop in more than 18 years, leaving investors questioning whether the housing market has finally found a bottom, and let's hope it has. And now for our small cap news brought to you by Via Space Incorporated today. Via Space Incorporated develops space and defense technologies from NASA and the Department of Defense into hardware and software products in the United States. Tech Laboratories Incorporated announced today that it has acquired Renewal Fuels Incorporated. Tech Lab's acquisition of Renewal Fuels was completed by the issuance of shares of its preferred stock convertible into shares of its common stock and a financing transaction with Cornell Capital Partners LP. Cornell has committed to provide $1.4 million to fund the acquisition and working capital, of which $1 million has been funded to date. Tech Laboratories Incorporated is dedicated to technologies which enable the production of high-quality fuels from waste streams. Previously at 5 cents a share, Tech Laboratories opens today up a very healthy 90% at 9 cents a share. Vonage Holdings Corporation shares have been down recently, but rallied back today on the news that it was granted a stay on its appeal of the verdict that states Vonage has infringed on patents held by Verizon Communications. The U.S. Court of Appeals granted the stay of a trial judge's injunction, which will enable Vonage to keep signing up new customers to keep serving its 2.4 million existing customers while still using the disputed technology until the appeal is decided. Previously at $2.89 a share, Vonage Holdings Corporation opens up 28% at $3.72 a share. And that's it today for our newsmakers. Stay tuned right here to Quality Stocks Daily for the latest commentary on small cap to large cap and everything in between, brought to you by QualityStocks.net. And also make sure you watch for that Quality Stocks Daily newsletter, which is available each trading day through QualityStocks.net. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Cathy Rankin. Have a great day, and we will see you again tomorrow on the Daily Report.
Transmission is coming to you. You've got it.